So today I was kind of lazy with my vlog and kind of forgot to do it the whole week and was gonna do it today and then didn't. So I'm doing kind of a last minute vlog. I really didn't have anything planned, so I'm just gonna kind of say what comes to mind and see if anything interesting comes out, because when I'm tired I say kind of interesting things. What if we came up with the concept of boxes? The idea that to carry things would be more easy if you put it in some kind of, I guess, square-shaped thing. Maybe start with bags, because you put things in bags. It's one of those innovative things like the wheel, and it doesn't really get any credit when you think about it. Because we always put the wheel as a big thing, but the bag was pretty big too, because you could carry more things. Also, there's a pretty cool electrical storm going on right now. You can see the lightning in the background. I don't know if you can see it actually, but it's pretty cool. Personally, I prefer rain because I feel rain is redeeming. Rain is just so interesting to go outside and just feel the wetness on your face. I feel so alive, so part of the world and a part of nature. It's something I personally strive for. It's just that connection we have with the world. Also, I'm going to do a quick book review. So, this book right here, it's called Aberrat. It's personally one of my favorite books. I read it first when I was in 7th grade. Basically, it's kind of a cliche plot idea of a girl who is tired of the world she lives in. And so she ends up in some new magical world that she loves, and she has some kind of quest she has to go on. But I feel like the way it's written is extremely unique and just sort of Clive Baker's imagination when making this. Clive Barker. I always say Clive Baker. But his imagination when making this is just extraordinary. Like, I remember the first time I read it, I was shocked because he came up with the concept of this creature that had ladders for legs, and I thought, dang, that's really creative. And also, what's really interesting is, I don't know if you can see it, but all the pictures that he uses throughout the book are actually pictures he himself drew. And as you can see, I took very good care of this book. I think I got this from someone else and it was already in bad shape, so it's not completely my fault. I just brought the destruction to a whole new level. I like purple. That's a fun color. It's nice. One thing that was really cool to learn about as a kid was the fact that colors were once seen as like valuable things. Like for painters, there were some colors that were more expensive because in the olden days you didn't have synthetic paint, you know, you'd use natural things in the world to get the colors you wanted. And like purple, like, for example, was really expensive because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that came from the ocean, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. You know, it's interesting to me, the whole idea of nature versus nurture, and I'm someone who's very much a strong believer in nurture, that how one is raised can very much define how they think and who they are. Nature to some extent will play a part, I won't deny that, but the mind is a fascinating thing, and I think even I'm a bit too young to fully understand it, and I think we as a human population are too young to fully understand it. That grapefruit is slightly square.